Chat, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste your time. We're gonna get right into this. I'm not gonna waste your time. I promise you I'm not. I promise you I'm not. I'm not gonna waste your time. We can go on, we're gonna skip most of the startups starting soon screen. What I just saw was atrocious. And I'm gonna tell you right now, people, I see people on Twitter, hey man, you overreacting. It's one game, it's one game. Not really. Hey, was it overreacting when they got signed and then most of everyone on Twitter said that they were going to make the finals? Wasn't that overreacting then? But then we actually get to see an actual game happen, and now all of a sudden, now it's overreacting. Stop, please, shut up. Because the reality is what we just saw tonight is more than likely what we're going to continue to see throughout the rest of the year. It ain't overreacting. Y'all need to wake up. Stop being in denial about who Russell Westbrook is. We keep going through this song and dance about Westbrook. Stop. I am not going to sit here and go through an entire season with everyone being in denial about who Westbrook is. This man has been in the NBA for over a decade. So for the people out there who don't know, the Lakers, first game out, we get to see the big three, the big trio. Westbrook, AD, LeBron, loses to a Warriors team. It doesn't feature Wiseman nor Klay Thompson. You're probably thinking to yourself, hey man, Curry must have went crazy. Curry shot 5 for 21 from the field, 2 for 8 from 3. Had a triple-double, had a 20-point triple-double, but it had in the course of the game was turning the ball over at a ridiculous rate. All things entail, Curry had an okay game. Jordan Poole came out, especially in the second half, played really well. Wiggins had moments down the stretch, also was able to make up a little bit for what he had. And Bielitsa came off the bench and gave them some quality minutes. The Warriors end up scoring 121 points in a game where Curry shot horrible from the field. And we're going to start keeping tally of this because when I'm wrong, everybody on Twitter want to sit here and just show me how I'm wrong. We keeping tally on this. I told people, when you lose Danny Green, when you lose Caruso, when you lose KCP, you're losing more than just three-point shooting. You're losing a lot of defense. AD and LeBron, 34, 33 points, 11 rebounds apiece. LeBron with 5 assists. Steal block. They did their job. This right here, bro. This right here. This stat line from Westbrook. I'm not overreacting. No one is overreacting. This is who Westbrook is. It's who he has been. It's what's going to continue to happen. Stop trying to cover this up by saying we need to see a little bit more. He's been in the league for over a decade. What more do you need to see? Hey, Lo, maybe these are shots that Westbrook isn't too accustomed to taking. Maybe they're tough shots. Shouldn't be tough shots because he's on a team with LeBron and AD. But let's see what type of shots he's getting. Ball in his hands. Mid-range. No one's defending that. Why would anybody defend that? No one's defending that. That's a Westbrook shot, though. That's his shot. Drill penetration. Westbrook in the corner. Odd. It's funny. So many people highlighted how this would be a problem, where Westbrook would be left wide open and the paint will be clogged, especially when they're running lineups that features Anthony Davis, LeBron, and Dwight Howard or DeAndre Jordan, one of the two. Westbrook would be left wide open. And he's missing those. Don't worry about it. It's the same Westbrook. It's the same Westbrook. Frank Vogel needs to be checked out mentally because he was running too many lineups that featured Rondo and Russell Westbrook on the same lineup. But sag off. That's a Westbrook shot. That's a Westbrook shot. That's what we come to see from Westbrook. And that doesn't surprise me. When Westbrook has the ball in his hands, he's not all ball anymore. Let's see what he does here. Hey, is that anybody else's fault? Westbrook decided to take that jump shot. And again, Frank Vogel needs to be checked out in their mind because there's no way that you're running lineups that features Dwight Howard and Russell Westbrook. That should not even happen. But hey, everybody, don't worry. LeBron's going to take a back seat. Why? Why should LeBron take a back seat to Russell Westbrook? So LeBron is just sitting here on a wing while Westbrook is taking these type of three-pointers. Shout out to the gifted subs, too. Another corner three here. Another corner three. Let's see. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Man, Westbrook traveled there and still couldn't get it. Hey, I don't know. Hey, to the people out there who don't know this, and let me give you an insight real quick. Westbrook has been an inefficient finisher around the rim for the better part of the last 5 years now. All that talk about how Westbrook gets to the paint, even when he gets to the paint, he's inefficient at finishing around the rim. Don't know if you all know this. I know he dunks the ball and he yells, and then your casual mind gets confused about what's happening on the ball on the court. I know that what happens. But the reality is Westbrook isn't efficient at that either. For the better part of the last 5 years, he has not been efficient at even finishing at the rim. So like I said, Russell Westbrook, even when he travels, he can't finish around the rim. Even when he travels. Transition, this is where Westbrook shines. He's missing layups. Even when he's supposed to shine, he's still missing shots. Breakdown. 3 ball. It's almost as if like people predicted that this would happen. It's almost as if like people predicted that Westbrook will be left open and he will get 3-point shots routinely, and he still won't make them. Just in case you missed that, we can go back again. Just in case you missed it. Just in case. When it was all said and done, Westbrook finished the game with a minus 23. And for the people out there who are worried about the lineups, because I was one of them, Frank Vogel, what are you doing? The lineups that he was even running with Westbrook makes me feel bad for Westbrook, because there were lineups that featured both Anthony Davis and DeAndre Jordan, or Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard. He ran lineups with Rondo out there with Westbrook. Like, in what world does that even work? Chat, please let me know. What world does that even work in? What world? And to the Melo fan, everybody went crazy with Melo. He instant offense. Melo just instant offense. That's why I like to see out of Melo. He needs to stay on the perimeter and attempt threes. This right here, I love this from Melo. But all of this, I can go without. I can go without that. I think we could all go without that right there. Melo's not 28 anymore. He's not playing in Denver. He doesn't have a New York Knicks jersey on. You're on a team that has Russell Westbrook and LeBron James on the floor at the same time. Hey, Melo, newsflash, let them handle the ball and create for you. You're barely beating Bielitsa off the dribble. And even when you do it, you get to the basket and you can't finish. You're not 28, dog. Let it go. All of this right here, all of these mids. Melo made one mid-range jumper, and I remember when he made it, and you had people on the timeline saying, ooh, Melo in his bag. Melo's bag isn't that deep anymore. And even if it is, he can't reach down in it quick enough to score on players like he used to. Stop. Curry bringing it up. Screen. Carmelo Anthony, this is 2021, Carmelo. Carmelo Anthony, this is 2021. Why are you sagging off? Why are you sagging off on Stephen Curry in 2021, Carmelo Anthony? Why is that? And so I say all that. I say all that to say this. I personally don't believe that it's crazy if we entertain the concept of putting Westbrook on the bench. You know, it doesn't have to be right now. It doesn't have to be, next game. but it needs to be considered. It needs to be put in very deep consideration. And guess what? I hope I'm wrong. I really do. But what we saw from tonight with Westbrook, in all honesty, is what we normally would assume we would see from Westbrook. He is not an off-ball player. He's not someone who's going to be effective when the ball is not in his hands and when you're asking him to space out the floor, which is something that you're going to need. So much so in a game where Curry shot horrible. The Warriors still scored 121 points because that's how bad the defense is now for the Lakers. And that is the one thing that the Lakers were normally able to hold their hat on. And then on top of that, that if Anthony Davis is giving you 34 and LeBron is giving you 33 or whatever rendition it was between those two, if they're both giving you 60 plus points, you can't even get another 60 plus points from the rest of the roster from a team that's built in a way that has all these offensive pieces, because Melo's an instant bucket and Westbrook is supposed to be able to influence the game in which way? And no, I don't expect every game to be this bad for Westbrook, but I do believe there to be a lot of games like this from Westbrook. I really do. I expect there to be a lot of games like this from Carmelo Anthony as well. This is a game in which the Lakers should have won handedly. The Lakers should have won this game handedly because this is a team where they match up favorably. In the first quarter, both Wiggins and Draymond got into foul trouble. The offense looked shaky for the Warriors all night long, and outside of the last quarter and a half. And LeBron James and Anthony Davis had hell of a nights, amazing nights, both giving you 30 plus points and 10 plus rebounds on great shooting efficiency from the field. Free throw line, something else, but the efficiency from the field was there. So Frank Vogel has to address his lineups. The lineups that featured Russell Westbrook, Rondo, Anthony Davis, and another big man on the floor, they do not need to happen anymore. They have to address getting better looks in the half-court offense because, there was a lot of bailing out from both LeBron and Anthony Davis. A lot of bailing out between LeBron and Anthony Davis in a half-court set. And third and more importantly, they have to hang their hat on the defensive end because offensively they're going to have problems all the time. But there's too many dynamic players on this team for them to give up that many points against a struggling Warriors team. That Warriors team struggled to have a consistent offense all night long. There's no way that the Warriors should have finished the game with 121 points.